I love it. You know what I like about men? When y'all are thinking, when you look up to the ceiling. When you're thinking, where you go? Where you look? You look to the side. Ora Tracey looks to the side. When Ora Tracey gets very pensive, he goes side, left side, right side. If I hand him, yeah, them go side to side. I know the body language right now. But we need.
I've never prayed a line there, you know.
Yeah, is it clock or Glock?
No, I never.
You sure it's clock?
Attention.
I wish you could stay longer.
It's Pentos. It's Pentos.
Yeah, man, Donovan. So we can't call Donovan because Donovan is our friend.
If a Pentos song,
him not put no Glock in that. I true, yeah. Donovan, man, can you imagine Donovan cuss out my box cover? No, Donovan. I can't hear. He never moves from the station, you know.
I know, man.
And he might give me.
And then he says Bujo. And if a German song, nothing out harder. No,
yeah. When you say Bujo, not do no what other song?
No, if it's German song.
Oh.
Bujo, nothing out harder. No.
I want to take you back to something you said yesterday. I couldn't interrupt because I was just producing and assisting and filling in. You were very upset yesterday about the young man who got the 4-year ban.
Yeah.
Were you upset about the 4 years or the ban?
4 years. Oh. Excessive.
So you're thinking that what would have been kind?
He committed a breach. But
because can you see them at 4 o'clock saying to him, this is important that he does not do this for his career? Can you see them at 4 o'clock saying,
in the morning,
you're making a bad decision? Can you see them at 4 o'clock saying you don't want to do this? Can you see them at 4 o'clock?
I don't think that kind of discussion took place based on what we're hearing.
No, so like they just turn up?
He was kind of upset at them coming at hours of the morning.
Yeah, but do they sign? Okay, so when you're a sport personality.
He's wrong, you know.
Oh.
Whenever them come at your place, or when you're your husband and make love, you know, you have to get up.
So you're just upset that they gave him 4?
Yeah.
So you would have been less upset if they gave him what?
I'm going to tell them how much I would have given him today.
Because I'm not sure if I understand you being so upset.
I'm upset at them giving him the maximum possible suspension.
Why would he not want to have his urine tested at 4 o'clock? We know him know it's not America, him know. We have heard about Jadko. Jadko, right? Mm-hmm. We've been here before. Yeah. So you know that they can be excessive.
I think you.
Why would he put his career on the line? Even if a 1 year him expect. Why would I even want? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you before I get. No, I'm not done. My question, church brother.
The multifaceted.
Yeah. Yes, man. So my question: you know there are going to be consequences. Why go there?
Situational, no.
Okay.
He gave the people a timeline. Say, I'll be here between 8 and 10 available for testing. That's the procedure, not the protocol. And the people them come 4 o'clock.
Oh.
So me feel it kind of throw him off. He say, well, come now, don't come.
Are you allowed to do that as an athlete, to give them a window?
Yeah, you're mandated to.
Oh, okay. So they were outside of the window.
Right, but they have a right to do that under the guise of a random test. Different from the what you call ICA.
Was he aware of that though?
Well, he ought to
that
be.
They still
that is why he merged some punishment, because he ought to be aware of that. Because all of these athletes are subject to what you call random testing.
Anytime.
So
although you're saying this is your preferred time.
Already hug up his wife.
Yeah, man, get up.
Them can come and knock him up. Mid-stroke, them can come knock him up. You get me? But as professional athletes, you have to appreciate.
Would you do something for your career that you know is going to hurt you and do it anyway? I'm asking you, Oral.
No, but Jenny, but
tell me.
Me I kind of push back at that on that reading of the situation.
Tell me now.
Because in the moment, based on how the thing unfolded, I don't think he was consciously thinking I'm taking a risk with my career.
And you don't think they said that to him though?
No, me not think so either.
You don't think Jad at 4 o'clock turn up and say we're here to do it, and them say, go a man and say, man, tell this person, and you say, sir, we are mandated
personally,
to
let me tell you what I think happened.
Tell me.
Which is not an excuse.
Yeah, tell me.
I think he thought, based on his reaction,
yes,
that they should have come in at the time stipulated.
Yeah, them out of order.
Right. So he thought that, no man, them can't come now. We're not supposed to come 8 o'clock. Why not do 5 o'clock?
4 o'clock.
Or whatever. It's 4 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, me only say 4. So I keep on.
I don't think it's 4. I think it's a little, yeah.
Okay.
It was earlier than the stipulated time. So me thinking at that time, they plus the fact that you're probably in your bed asleep too.
Yeah.
So you're discombobulated when you
me vexing people wake me up.
Yeah. So me feel him kind of upset at that. And
you think all the sports personalities in Jamaica are aware that Jadko is who and how Jadko is?
They ought to, because I'm told that we put the workshops with the cricketers.
All right. Over
so
to
they
you.
ought to be sensitized. That is why he merits some punishment.
I'm done.
Is it 4 years me about it? It's scotch-free, you know.
Oh, okay.
But like you raise it.
Yes, dear.
Me personally.
Yes.
Me not giving him 1 6 months.
So you think he...
No Jamaican,
so you
no
think,
Jamaican body. Me think, that I does, remember, me qualify me I say, no. Me not think no Jamaican body. If you jump, you know, athlete, them extreme punishment.
When is...
You know why? You know the context of that?
Tell me.
Other countries do not do this to their athletes. Why we think we are the moral and self-righteous capital of the world? That's my context.
Why do you think...
That is my context.
But my question to you is, why do you think you should measure what you do based on what others do?
Isn't that what we do every single day of our lives?
But why do we do it?
That's what people do. But
that is not. No, but you cannot expect. No, but it is also unfair.
You have customs and norms and traditions.
But I think it is also unfair on your part that you expect that we have a modus operandi and how we go about what we do should be based on how America does it.
I didn't say America.
Okay, so let's not say America.
None of those
say other countries.
None of the other.
Why do you think we should adhere to?
No, we're not
what they
adhering
do?
to anything.
Yeah, but why should we follow them? Why should we do what they do?
No, you're functioning in a competitive space.
Yes.
And you are overbearing in punishing your athletes, while other countries are facilitating, are almost covering up.
But then they're not going to think they're
why
overbearing.
we feel we must moralize and teach morality.
But they're going to think that they are following the books and the rule books.
No, man, you have the leeway, you have the same amount of...
No, but the books say that books? I can turn up anytime. The books, whatever they used to operate on.
I'm not talking about the violation, Jenny. I'm talking about the punishment.
No, I'm talking about in terms of how they operate.
No, but I'm talking about the punishment.
Oh, you're talking about
other jurisdictions don't kill them athletes like this. Them give them slap on the wrists.
But we should follow them because
we're not following them.
You just why not just say put your heart in it?
But in a competitive space, why should Jamaicans be killing Jamaicans and Americans supporting Americans? Britain supporting British athletes, Russia supporting Russian athletes. Why? Why we feel we are the moral capital of the world?
All right, I'll leave you for more. I like it.
I hope you understand.
I do.
Clearly.
Over to
me, 6 months, and I run it back retroactive to the first year with him test.
Yeah.
So if I did me, him probably play cricket, right?
You think that's why he did what he did, because he thought he would get 6 months instead of 4 years?
No, I'm not think him calculate. I'm not think him calculate.
Can you speak to him? You're not allowed to, because it's going to be a legal thing also.
That's a legal something.
All right, put us over to you.
An appeal is pending, I think. Sports Explosion it is. Jenny, preempt one of my issues when I don't want to raise it, but I'm glad to raise it to that. Yeah, Sports Explosion it is, let me tell this belatedly. Brought to you by Carl's Manufacturing, where quality joins affordability. Fueled by that richer, thicker, and more affordable ketchup. The people's ketchup, the problem-solving ketchup. And of course, Pioneer Meat products for your chicken franks, your streaky bacon, your bologna, your salami, your roast chickens, your hams. All guaranteed quality in your plate. Pioneer Meat products have some today. And of course, we're asking you, we're telling you, we're begging you, download the Digicel app. Yeah, download the Digicel app. You will not be disappointed. Remember Digicel, the home of champions. Yeah, work with the Digicel app. In these times, trust me, work with the Digicel app. All right, that's it in a Sports Explosion it is. We're on a Tuesday morning. And Jenny kind of prayed me with that. But that was what I wanted to. That was what I wanted to start with, basically. Just to a little bit of, a little update on the discussion that we had yesterday. We started discussions after the show and we went on social media and saw people talking about it. Me personally, a 6 month me John Campbell. 6 months and it run back to the time when he was first suspended. Which is, I'm not sure exactly when it was. So probably that 6 months it had done already. Me not killing my athlete then. Yeah? Me if you kill my athlete then. And this girl named Tori Bowie. What's she name? What Bowie is she name? The American 100-meter sprinter. You know that girl failed a drug test and served her 3 months suspension, before the world knew about it. 3 months test positive with drugs in her system. I don't know what kind of shenanigans them go around and go talking. For them hearing. Remember, these are independent hearings. 3 months she get. Fine with drugs in her system. 3 months and she back on the track. Jamaican, we are blow it up all over the media space and we are give them the maximum 4 years. Why we feel we are sell morality in a coronation market in Jamaica? Why we feel so? Eh? You see, from the day Christopher Columbus come to Jamaica and scam the people and and take away them land and put the Bible in them hand, this nonsense will continue. And black people and poor people will get poorer and poorer. Yeah? I don't say why me must look at these big, rich countries. See, Jenny asked me why we must do what other people do. Why we are seeking to advance ourselves as a nation and as a people. I don't know that we're going to advance ourselves on the platform of strict morality, you know. But when the other people are not playing by those rules, you know. Me say pragmatism. Yeah. And look here. Anyway, that is my personal opinion. As me say, if me have this John Campbell case I deal with, 6 months him again. You see the people that may test positive with drugs now, them system people. The people that may actually fail a dope test, I will be harsher punishment for those people. But you see the people that me don't know if them test drugs, some little procedural technicalities, all them little whereabouts violation, yeah, that's why people fail 4 year joke. Me I go find him and test him. You see if me feel that man I take drugs, or him commit a whereabout violation, him travel when him never remember to tell us him a travel and him travel. He's a whereabout violation. And him come back later than schedule and another whereabout violation. And when him come back, him still never remember to go to the same place when me say him out there. Another whereabout violation. You think me a give a man that man 4 years? No, me I find him and test him. And me I go test him again, and me I go test him again. Because my objective would be to find out if this man is using drugs. That is what Jadco and WADA were set up for, you know. Not for sure the world say, you not to pander to the world. Because people wonder, you know, Jamaica producing so much champion athletes. Per capita, this little poor nation around the Caribbean Sea. With the fastest woman in the world, fastest man in the world. Them up there as people over the fence and that, but we are take this and we are take that. And the drug testers are soft. So because of that now, our reaction now, must we kill poor people picnic and stop them from eat food? Joke, my boss. See the British sprinter there? Test positive for 2 banned substance. 2, you know. Not 1 banned substance, you know. 2. And we look at the man scotch free. How much months him do? Him do 6 months. And John Campbell run with one drug tester we come and house before day. And we get him on 4 years and done the career. Papa, Jesus. Me upset like how them throw the people in my file land over our year. But that's a different argument. Remember me tell you. All right, I'm going to do some other stuff then. Jenny, do you want me out to that one there? Me never mean figuring out so much details. Yeah. And then, you know again, flabbergasted again. I was listening to another show yesterday, Migraine Them show. And somebody called us to this show as well, I think. And there are so many people saying the man deserved the 4 years, you know. Jamaicans, you know. I said the man should have get 4 years. One man say if they made have 8 years, them should give me 8 years, you know. Jesus, people, Jamaica people. That's why they say them sell up Marcus Garvey for rice and peas, you know. We no good against one in Jamaica, you know. We no good against one in Jamaica. That's why it's so hard to achieve things collectively. Because we are not a united people and we don't really watch each other's back. We do it in a lip service, you know. But in a real life, and as we say, all of this is comparative and relative to how other jurisdictions operate. Me don't say why other people fear support them people and we are kill our people, and not tear down people. We don't build people, we kill people. Anyway, what else we talk about? MVP President Bruce James was on the Sports Grill recently, and he spoke about the prized under-20 back-to-back sprint champion Tina Clayton and how she's been settling in at MVP. Let's listen to Bruce James.
Very early season, and a number of the athletes have started training, including Tia and Tina Clayton, and they are enjoying themselves. I'm in touch with them almost daily, and they are doing really well. They're adjusting to training post-high school now, and they've also started their studies at UTech. So they're doing schoolwork and training every day, and we're quite pleased.
All right, that's Bruce James being the, saying what needs to be said or what they want the general public to hear about the Clayton twins. Settling in well That's a buzz term. Settling in well. Yeah? All right. You can read what you want into that. He also spoke about Shericka Jackson, who is on the other end of the scale. I think she's still on a rest break. Let's listen to Bruce James speaking about 200 meters world champion Shericka Jackson.
Yeah, so yes, Shericka, definitely not. Shericka still is resting. She had a lovely vacation, and she's actually preparing to receive a national honor and award on Monday, on Heroes Day. So again, I've been in touch with Shericka daily, and she's excited about getting back to training, but also very honored and humbled that the government and people of Jamaica are honoring her in this way.
Okay, Jacko, to get her national award on Heroes Day. Fully deserved. Fully deserved or premature? What is it? Fully deserved. World champion, fastest woman over the 200 meters. Fastest woman alive over the 200 meters. Is she? Yeah. Fully deserved. Fully deserved. I was just being provocative when I said premature. Jackson, Shericka Jackson. Yet to, still, she earned her extra rest. All right. We're not going to talk all morning, We want to throw this over to some people. But the girl name is Tori Bowie, the American sprinter. Tori Bowie. How many of you know that Tori Bowie did test positive? What was it? What did she test positive for? How many of you did know said Tori Bowie? Is Tori Bowie? Are they heard that? Me try remember for Tori. I don't want to label Tori Bowie, Or is it hurdler? What the hurdler name again? She look like Tori Bowie. American sprint hurdler name. Let me check on few people in there. Pioneer. Text my phone and tell me what the American sprint hurdler name will look like Tori Bowie. But she failed a drug test. And we never hear till the suspension. So, well, us we in Jamaica never hear until the suspension up. I think she do 3 months. When them do them little thing like what we do with John Campbell, 3 months them gear. By the time them gear the suspension, she was already back in training. Yeah, make a Jamaican try that. Make a Jamaican where we don't like try that. Eh? Another part of the discussion. Badger raised it yesterday, but I was reading some more about it on the weekend. Say them suspend the man because of how him deal with the drug test that when them come out house. So his behavior them punish the man on is not the offense. That is nonsense. I don't know the lawyer we use. But I don't know. She look like a young lawyer. Them can't punish the man for how him behave. No, that's not in them jurisdiction. Yeah, man, them supposed to punish the man for the offense him commit. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, Champions League football on today, the return matches in the group stage. Me like this format, where you play out your set of matches with a particular opponent back to back. I like it. So AC Milan, they host Chelsea. Real Madrid go to Shakhtar. PSG host Benfica without Lionel Messi, who is out with a calf injury. In a World Cup here. Messi is a man, no miss games, Calf injury in a World Cup here. If me and Messi me not playing no more ball till the World Cup start. Legacy at hand, my boss. No more ball till the World Cup start. Messi, if you go try to do that something, when for the long time. Try to win that little something, brother. Rest. He said it's the idea and a man cost me, say, the man for rest when PSG are paying me much money, no, man. And you near Messi, you can rest if you want. You think if PSG, you think if Messi tell PSG, say, watch out, cut me minutes. From now to the World Cup, I want to play an average of 55 to 60 minutes. You think PSG are upset with Lionel Messi for request that of them? So I can rest and go into the World Cup sharp and fresh. Joke thing, my boss. All right, bang, yeah. Man City also, they're in action today. They play Copenhagen, return game. All right, look here. I make a prediction. Erling Haaland not going to score today. Start of a mini drought. Almost out. Erling Haaland not going to score today. Start of a mini drought. A prediction or a wish? A bit of both. Remember, that's on. Remember says, Man City may play next week, you know, so we kind of predict the start of a scoring drought.
So what do you predict for next week, Sunday?
No, man, it's the start of a drought today.
Start of a drought?
Which will run over into next week.
Oh.
We need a drought for start. We got a call from Cliff Williams yesterday. Cliff has said to me, said, Tracey, don't follow the man that say, Alan going to score 40 and 50 goals. You know. The drought soon come, Cliff. I can see clearly, my boss.
That we're going to get
I don't see no drought on the horizon for this ball here, brother.
No, Sims.
The only thing can stop him is injury. Or if Kevin De Bruyne go down lame, and that will stop him, man.
Some person was positing that, remember the community shield where kind of
that was
Van Dijk kind of hold him up little. They think that Van Dijk will be able to hold him up. Well, he can try.
That's a discussion we must have, you know, how to stop him.
Right.
Because that's one thing teams can just allow him to just do what he wants. So.
I think he needs big defenders that are strong to hold him off.
Here, why we think it's hard to stop him. Because he's so agile and so powerful and he moves so well.
Right.
I think a better bet is to try to shut down the supply line to him.
Which is De Bruyne.
Play close attention to De Bruyne. Make another combination beat with.
Right.
Make Phil Foden and
De Bruyne and Silva.
Bernardo Silva.
Right.
Give him the goal. But make we try something. Because his favorite teammate right now is Kevin De Bruyne.
Right.
Make another man beat me. It's so sport or sometimes, you know. It's so basketball going on. Sometimes in a basketball when
take away the point guard, yeah.
You take with LeBron points. Or you give LeBron him points and say, all right, LeBron going to get his points anyway. Make somebody, LeBron points alone can't beat you, you know.
Right.
So you know, stop the other man them from score. So me I say, make somebody else be the supply line. Stop LeBron. Because I don't think you can man mark. I don't think you can man mark that kid. Hard. All right, we're going for the break. Go for the break and we take some calls. Yeah? Sports Explosion it is. 878-0120 WhatsApp family. Check it. How much ban you da give John Campbell for that little offense? Yeah? How much suspension you give? 6 months, they say. Running retroactive to the first day when them get suspended. So by now, we might play cricket. Right now, we might saddle up for go on the tour of Australia. If you ask me, me not dashing on my Jamaican athlete. Out there in the world. Me not think John Campbell will take no jokes. There's no evidence that John Campbell will take no jokes. Why we must dash for the man before you? People will find drugs in them system. And you know me do. A long time you do this. Me pick up the trade run on my brain, you know. We feel me my father. Yeah, because it's a long time you and him not concur on a topical issue. Although me feel that John Campbell I'm friends. We not talk about no friendship. John Campbell I'm friend. If John Campbell never I'm friend, he would not disagree with me just for disagree. If it was somebody else, he would not disagree. But at least me here the dread that carry the right line, the more intelligent line on this issue. You cannot punish a man who you're not sure if him have drugs in his system more harshly than you punish the man who find drugs in his system. That is irrational. That is jungle justice. Yeah? That is jungle justice. Big up the dread. Before my friend. You must say you're a public figure, you know. I'm going to talk about you. So as I come here and praise you, I'll still beat you. So you don't really say nothing much for me beat you them way. Because you not really say nothing. You know, you're not say nothing for me beat you. Talk some things for me beat you, Jed. Well, like you're not listening. Anyway, we go for a break and then we take some calls. All right, welcome back. So, sorry for the delay, but I was on a call. I called my good friend, the guru himself, Mr. Ricardo Chambers. And he remembered the lady. Her name is Dawn Harper. And he was saying, you remember an American, let me recount the conversation with Ricardo. Mr. Ricardo, who was the American sprint hurdler? This dark girl was very, she was very expressive with her celebration. And she got a suspension. And Guru said, Dawn Harper, we heard about the suspension after it was up. You see me? I never prompt him and tell him nothing. Me just call him and ask him who and him tell me. Yeah, so that is the one me the one race. Dawn Harper, the American sprint hurdler. Google her. When the news come about the suspension, the time up, and she a train again. Them something me talk about. 920-2053, 920-6441. Big up yourself, Ricardo, the Guru Chambers. Which I can feel general that, you know. All right. 878-0120. That's the WhatsApp section. Check in and leave your voice note. Let me play them later. 920-2053, 920-6441. CJ, morning.
Yeah, morning.
CJ, tell me you knew it was Dawn Harper.
No, me there
You
try
did.
remember too. Me
You
there
did.
try remember. Yeah. No man.
It's done her. I remember her now. I just remember how she looked, but I couldn't remember her name. I think she used to flick when she win. She used to do that. She used to go with that bag of thing when she win though. That's why I remember her so clearly. And then the news came that she was tested positive and served our time for 3 months before we even heard about it. Anyway, your turn.
Yeah, Alan Jones I go only start if him not start him, man. Yeah. But you know, as I say, you know, how to stop him? As I say, if you stop the distribution, right?
I think that's a better bet.
Yeah, but hold on, man. The distribution now go stop them scoring, you know, and that's the thing. Right. So, and then Holland is the type of player, as you can see. While him not even a match with the. Him not score early in the game, but him still play a part. Him not shrug him shoulders or whatever. So him can still, you know, the thing where him drop back and take the ball and then touch it off and run. Yeah. Him can still be that decoy player, you know. Yeah, I remember say Ford in the farm now. You know, he might have a look around a farm. So
but you have to decide as an opponent, no? You have to decide. Fine, Manchester. That's why Man City is just a tough opponent, you know.
Right.
Because they have different weapons to hurt you. But it's you for decide now if you are gonna make this man score 3 goals for you. Or you're going to make Phil Foden and Riyad Mahrez them score.
But what be the result of the other day, they might still come out with a win. So you know what?
But instead of get 6-1, you get 3-1.
We still lose.
Yeah, man, 3-1. Then if you have a choice between losing 6-1 and 3-1, you wouldn't take the 3-1.
Well, Tracey, we must go back to your argument now. Every day, you know, when you talk about pretty football, a win is a win, you know. So 3-1, 6-1. No. But
in a league, goal make a difference.
Boy. But the John Campbell thing now.
Yes, sir.
You know, it is. I'm trying to pick up the exact details because you mentioned the times and whatever. But what I'm trying to understand was John Campbell ever warned of an infraction before or any?
First of all, we have to clarify. This was not a whereabouts rule violation.
Yeah.
Whereabouts rule violation. When they not say the way you tell them that you're here and when them come in.
Yeah, right.
This was failure to, what was it? Failure to give the sample. Failure to submit a sample. Something
fine.
Like that. Right.
Fine. So, may I say, was John Campbell ever in trouble before? Did he ever get a warning? Did he ever violate anything before?
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of,
so
right?
It's a first offense.
It's a first offense. So you as I say, you as a drug tester, you come there at a time where Tracey. Like, they no break till say even 6 o'clock.
Me asleep in my bed, don't got my wife.
You understand? And you come there as a person, from a human perspective. You come there as a person, and you know, it's not like the man not there in the yard, you know. So even that, the man is at home and you come there early. You know, just sit down outside in the garage and sit down and you can't wait till the time come and you test the man.
They're not obligated to do that. Remember that, you know, is a random test, you know.
Yeah, man, but fine. But it's being random. There must be. I'm assuming there are some. You will come 3 o'clock in the morning, come test the man.
Yeah, but they could.
That has happened.
Well, I don't know if it has happened, but they could.
But I would want an athlete to give us an idea of how these random tests happen.
No, man, but there are no limitations on the time. When
but I understand that, you know, Mr. Tracey. But what I'm saying is that in the context of just daily life, right? He's not on a test tour right now. He's not in a competition right now. Fine. If say you play one match and you go home and then come 3 o'clock in the morning after the match, then fine, because you'd have still been in that momentum or that you know what I'm saying?
No man, CJ. You have to look at it from the drug tester's perspective.
I get that.
You can't test the athlete at his convenience. That would be defeating the purpose. How drug use going on? It's not when I'm gonna compete necessarily.
I know that, Mr. Tracey. But I'm saying. Get what I'm saying to you. And I would want an athlete who has been randomly tested to tell me.
Fine, the hours when them come.
In terms of just the as I say, me look on the. I am looking at it from the humanistic aspect of it. No, you
can't do that.
Why me can't do that?
Because drug cheats, my boss. Drug cheats play the system. So if a man going to take drugs, Remember, how sophisticated drug use is, my boss. You can,
yes,
time it. Yeah, I don't know what an hour. I don't know this, but you can time it. That, all right, let us say drug testers were operating on a humanitarian basis, like you suggest. That means that generally them not can wake up nobody between the hours of 10 o'clock at the night and 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, not even say 10. I said,
whatever time, whatever window you think is you know, then people that just schedule them use or whatever them are use for the high point of it to be in the period when they know the drug testers.
When them know them.
So that is why you have to maintain the random component to their access.
I get it, but I just feel like in his case, the fact that you come and you see him at home, and as I say, you wake up and you kind of get thrown off as to, why you there so early? And the man, and maybe too, as I say, maybe it's an ego thing because the man funny off or whatever, and you feel like, okay.
I heard that his objection wasn't overly aggressive, because somebody, I was speaking to somebody, me and him just refused, like him saying, not giving no sample, no come back 9 o'clock, something like that. Right. You know, me giving up that time, they want to come so early. Come back, look more, come test me. So the man never refused with test per se.
Right.
It's just at the time.
And even, but again, even as a drug tester, to me, you come there, just wait.
No, man. See, you keep going down the line. No. You have to look at the drug testers. Look here, the drug testers are doing them job, my boss. And them have to do their job. And you don't have a problem with what the drug testers did,
Yeah,
because that is, we understand why the punishment may have got to the boss.
Yeah. So there's where I agree,
Yeah, man.
This man, as I say, you've never had no infractions before, never had no warning. And
you
this
have no suspicion, same at drugs.
Drugs, and you give the man 4 years. That is wickedness. That is downright just bad mind and wickedness. Because, as me say, you have to me,
I don't know about bad mind and wickedness, but I know it's excessive.
It's excessive.
If you're heading down the wrong bar, I tell you what I really think about it.
Yeah, fine.
But we're up on the radar, so let us just keep it at excessive, in our opinion.
But I go back to this, as you mentioned at some point. These are the same people who... Amir Kala says, fail to have tested our athletes when they had the record.
Fail to adhere to the protocol,
Right, and there's no reprimand for them. Nobody no lose their job. Nobody no get... You understand? So you in your own, so you protect your own in your own company. But your own athletes and, as you say, other countries try them best way. And it's not like you're enabling, you're just protecting what you have so that you can impact the world in a better way. And you have the authority to find, I want to say, use the word loophole to say, all right, he don't need to get 4 years. What is the minimum we can give him to make him know? So next time when you come at 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock, just come out and get the test.
Somebody said the outcome was highly dependent on the case presented by legal counsel.
Right.
As I said, I don't know that lawyer. She's a new face to me. We saw her on TV speaking, but I don't want to say nothing about the job where she do, but I don't know the kind of... I don't know what the approach was.
Maybe it's have to go through this process and then them do them appeal. I don't know.
No, but I hear she's saying something like they fail to advise your client, give them... that's something that don't work with. That don't work with random tests. You say what the lawyer talk about.
Yeah, so that means...
you don't owe your client no explanation with a random test.
Right.
So right there, so me feel like she bark up the wrong tree.
Well, I hope him feel it and it's reduced, and I hope the people within themselves, as me say, let me tell you, you talk about context, life is about context, and sometimes, as you say, fine, if we wrong by the book and vary, we get that, but again, how can you better the situation? Not just for you, because what you are saying, what we are trying to prove to say, we are this high and mighty, and we make sure nobody. What is the end goal of that?
Yes, sir.
What is to what end? When other countries don't even care about that,
we write the moral and self-righteous blueprint for the rest of the world, my boss.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. But anyway, that's my piece.
All right, CJ.
That's cool.
No one is saying John Campbell should go unpunished. Don't be ridiculous. We know the reason sports in extremes. But I am not saying John Campbell should go unpunished. I don't even have a problem with the procedure undertaken by the JADCO officers. My only grouse is the extent of the punishment, boss. Shakes, morning.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, my brother.
A few quick things. CR7. or should I say CR700.
Yeah, 700. Right? That's a lot of goals, man.
For a man that lacks talent, for a man that is not skillful,
yes,
for a man that is not good, just imagine if he had any of those attributes. Yes. You can imagine the man just use his mental fortitude to score 700 goals.
Him look better than that. Him look better.
No, hold on, man. You
and he was better. And he was good at. He was much better. Was a much better player at one point earlier in his career. Don't do that to the man. By the way, you mentioned that one of my colleagues up on the sports desk, Christopher Scott, he did some calculation. I read it on he read it on the internet yesterday.
Yeah.
That for Erling Haaland to get to 700
16 years.
Even going to take him 16 years scoring 40 goals every year.
40 goals per season.
It's so much goal Cristiano Ronaldo scored, my boss.
which is why other day when I came on the air and I was telling you in terms of the average number of goals that Messi and Ronaldo used to score.
Not
right?
normal. Not normal.
Listen, players today struggle to get 25.
Yeah. 25, you have an MVP season.
Listen, I can just pick out a handful, Lewandowski, Erling Haaland, right?
Very few.
Mbappe, right? Neymar don't even score 25 goals on average per season,
And for these guys to be doing it for so long.
Right? And those guys used to average 50 goals per season.
I don't know if the listeners have heard us well enough, Shakes, but they kind of rush it. For Erling Haaland to get to 700 goals in his career, he would have to average 40 goals per season for the next 16 years.
16 years, correct.
Can you imagine? Only per goal not in our pass.
Most footballers in terms of their prime doesn't pass 10 years.
No, sir.
Right? Because awesome. Most times when a player comes into their own, they're probably like 22, 23. You hit your peak at 26, 27, 28, but then you're downhill by you're past 30.
Yeah, man.
Right? So for them to reach them numbers, trust me,
I'd like
ridiculous.
I'd like to know where Messi is in terms of that particular number.
691.
Oh, 691. What about Lewandowski? About 500?
Yeah, 500 and something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to have an idea.
But really, is Messi, Ronaldo. You have Zlatan up there. Lewandowski. Okay. You have Luis Suarez in terms of who has scored like ton load of goals.
Yeah, man.
Over their career.
Consistently, yeah.
Yeah, but Messi and Ronaldo way
shoulders ahead. Messi going past him, obviously.
Well, I mean, more than more than likely.
Messi going past him.
So that's one.
Yeah.
The John Campbell issue, right?
Yes, sir.
And you are right. You see, all right, let me state this first. You see, Wada?
Yeah.
Let Wada give the man a bigger suspension.
Yes, sir. Those are my sentiments, sir. They are giving the minimum, make Wada go up and say, no, give him more. We're not killing the man from your summer.
Let me state this.
Yeah.
And you see, that's why I hate black people. Right?
Jesus, peace.
Yes. May I say it on the ear.
Shakes me know the emotions around I about that something about.
Hold on. Understand this. Understand this. You see John Campbell as a cricketer.
Shakes, we know the emotions around. I have somebody feel yesterday in the morning.
Relax now. Let me expand on the point. You see, John Campbell as a cricketer.
Yes, sir.
Me not rate him.
I said that yesterday. Normal little bat.
Listen, the man cannot bat.
It's the principle we are discussing.
He cannot bat,
Me know
right?
that, man.
Because I come on the ear enough time and talk about John Campbell, how the man always get out the same way. Right?
Yeah.
The man will make a 1 and 2 innings and that's it. So the man cannot bat, right? And I am there wondering, my God, so you're telling me that this man is on some PEDs and can't bat?
It's not like the man not tear down the place with century after century after
Thank
century.
You. So
the man suggests this
why,
man look like him a take drugs, man. No suspicion of the man taking
drugs. So that is why I hate black people, because me can understand if you want against a man who do well. But one normal
man, we are putting
cricketer,
like food on him fire,
right?
My boss.
One normal cricketer. And you see, I'm trying to find where you could be in another sector and you get this type of punishment. So yes, people can be fired from their jobs, right? But then you just move to another job, right? Or if there is some infringement, they just reassign you, right?
Yeah.
They just reassign you and cover it up. That's what they do, But for you to then get up and say, all right, 4 years, but 4 years.
Maximum possible for the offense.
4 years. So
Sheiks apologize to black people.
To black people?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, me not like the black people on the panel. Me not like the black people on the panel.
That man who had the panel looks so black to me.
But oral, let me tell you, you see too many times, and you know that I'm jokingly saying I hate black people, right?
No, man. I know what you mean, man.
But
you know some of the listeners
But too many times we have seen this over and over.
Yeah.
I found it.
You remember the Andre Russell case, Baba?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Fling Russell to Russell that foreigner play cricket, my boss.
But guess what?
I tour the world and play T20 and them one dash him away,
He had the sort of money.
The resources.
To get
the big QC,
lawyer.
the big QC, yeah.
Which is why I'm saying me not like black people because look on it. You know say the man not have no money like that, right? Which is why the man can't even probably get
a good experienced lawyer. Yeah.
I wouldn't say good. I would say the best. Right?
Right.
Because anybody listen, for a case like this you need a top tier lawyer.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to minimize the punishment in this case.
Job is not to prove your innocence,
Yeah.
Is to reduce your because you know so you're guilty already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's just getting the right person there. Yeah. But listen, this is just absolute nonsense. Listen, if the man a light sentence and then let Wada get up and say, but hold on. But why did you guys do X or Y or Z? You're right. You were talking to Jenny earlier this morning where you were mentioning the other countries.
Yes.
And it don't have nothing to do with America.
No, so it's not America.
Go to any other
they are not doing this to their own people, right? Boss. They're not doing their own people.
Let me tell you something. You know the only, and this is why I say me hate black people.
Lord,
right?
Sheiks, don't say it again, my boss.
Hold on.
Stop it, the Sheiks, man.
Hold on, oral. This is not a joke because I need you to hold on, oral. I need you to go on BBC, and right now there are 2 African cases, right, where they have recently been found to take drugs, right? And in Africa, them dash with them people for 4 and 8 years.
Yes, sir.
And guess what?
So it's not a Jamaican thing, it's a black people thing?
Where them say the Caribbean people originate from? From the motherland.
But hey, a man tell me say you make Olatto kick off him Ital pot off fire.
Listen, but hold on, but oral.
Olatto, check in Olatto.
But that's why I'm saying oral. Just go on BBC and look for Sport Africa. There is a subtitle called Sport Africa. And just look. Even since here, not just 2 cases, there have been multiple cases.
All right, Sheiks. I know the emotions are running high.
The man I say emotions.
I felt that way. That was how I felt yesterday when I tried my best.
Listen, oral.
I am upset about it.
It is a joke thing.
And it's not just upset about it. It's just, as you said a while ago, it's a tendency that we have.
Yes.
It's part of our history.
Yes.
We tear down each other, my boss.
And that needs to change. Because if we are trying to build each other up, listen.
That's the only way we can advance as a people,
A man do something wrong.
Yeah.
Listen,
Sheiks,
give him his punishment.
Sheiks, you see the man that talk about racism and this. The black people sometimes are our worst enemy, my boss. Your fellow black man is your worst enemy sometimes,
Sometimes?
Oh.
Or all the time?
So this bag of racism and point cross the fence to the white man. Don't stop it. It's them kind of something we are talking about. All back with race more than...
Let me state this.
Yeah.
And if you realize, I've never ever come on here and spoken about racism.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay.
It's simple,
Yes, sir. I understand.
If a white man looks at the black race, hold on.
Shakes.
No, hold on.
You know, so we are come up on, what time? We are come up on, a time 6. Shakes, make we talk. Shakes, make we talk tomorrow. Shakes, let's talk tomorrow. Drink some water. Make we talk tomorrow. We talk tomorrow. All right, my boss. Man, pull a Kanye West already. 920-2053, 920-644. Who that, Rochelle? Oh, Machelle. Where was Machelle?
What go on, my boss?
What let me do with you, Machelle? Let me lock you up or something, my boss.
No, man, the work just getting enough over here.
Pressure. I said,
so what I mean, I tell you still, you know, I tell you something. Them say, you dare not trust your own, you know.
Boy, I tell you, brother.
Is your own shall be a downfall, you know, brother.
Let me not tell them, man.
Is your own. Yeah. And these executive bodies are so disgraceful. You just look out, just listen how them behave all the while. You know, them behave like them are God. And Shakes kind of right in a way him say, but I just say he need to tone it down. And he must start it out.
Emotions are run high, man. Me know.
Yeah, man, but a wickedness.
Some of them feel yesterday, man.
As wickedness.
But you know, I worried about it, Machelle, as you hear me I said earlier. So many people are agreeing with the punishment, you know, my boss.
Yeah,
so many people are agreeing for the man forget it. The man dealing the man him too wicked him forget 4 years. You do the crime, you must serve the time. So we are doing the thing, you know, my boss.
General.
Other people are slap them people on the wrist.
Why you listen to me carefully?
Yes, sir.
Jamaica is a very small country, and per capita, we're probably smart. Yeah, we probably smarter than the whole of America because of our size. Why we can't better in our life?
Because of this.
These are the same little issues.
Yes, sir.
These are the same little issues. We don't believe in our own. Look at our football program. We're trying the same thing over and over, and it not work. And then I realize why it did work under Simone's, you know. Because Simone's deal with local and integrate foreigners. But you want to deal with foreigners.
And Simone's kind of fostered a national unity like we've never seen before.
Of course.
Like we've never seen before.
I mean, I fight against a baller neither too, you know, because, and even though the conversation, I mean, I fight against a baller, you know. But them foreign baller are not ready yet, you know.
You serious?
Them not ready yet. Them not know nothing about...
You segue to another topic now.
Yeah, man, me deviate a little bit. For a long time, I don't call them one talk, you know.
The foreign baller, them in the national team?
Yeah, man, them not ready yet, man. Them don't know nothing about team unity, team brotherly love, team brotherly fight. The man side of you a fight for you. You understand?
So why you single out the foreign baller them for that? I don't know if I don't know if I'm with you on this one.
Because they are the ones, them are the ones who predominantly started this foolishness. Because this foolishness started. Yeah, this foolishness started when they must strike for money, you know.
No, man, but it wasn't the foreign baller them, my boss.
Then I would.
You're totally wrong, man. No, man, the Jamaican-born players led.
Jamaican-born, I'm not
they led that. Oh.
I never say foreign born. I say foreign ballers.
Okay.
The man them who use the money.
Okay.
See, when Pepe and Durant Brown, them and Rudy Dix, them and Shorty Malcolm, them, Gregory Mestam, me and name you out the back line, they know in a way. Them man, they play down a yard and them love everything about me. Them never get nothing in a brethren.
Yeah.
Them never get nothing, you know. Until Simone is coming with that thing and Simone is himself pitch it to corporate Jamaica and say, yo, you need to adapt a baller, you know. And so come the adapt a footballer come, Nandi get 150, Walter get 200, and the thing trickle down.
Nandi get 150?
115 get, and that cause the problem with the man Blacker. Yeah, no, 115.
Blacker Pearl get 200,000, me don't think nobody else would get near to that.
Yeah, man, Nandi get 150.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
Me don't remember that.
Then that cause the trouble, man. And Nandi I said,
we know the $200,000 was an issue.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. When Simons I try to tell Nandi if he go play centre half, him say make the $200,000 man go play them there.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
That was football. But more come on for that. No more talk about my thing. No, more talk about karting. You know, because Jamaica, we have a team and send down a Barbados. You know, where it's a very good team. Yeah. Nice team of karters going down there to represent Jamaica. And more and they had them tune in, brethren. And more and they had them support the team.
How many of them going down there?
4 of them going down there.
Yeah.
Justin Donaldson, Luke Spencer, Alexander Williams, and Brandon Finsey Smith. That is Bobby Smith's son.
Bobby Smith's son. Okay.
Yes, man. Yeah. Good driver, you know. Very good driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
probably better. Probably can drive better than his father.
You thought that make him hear them good have
You know. Yeah, man. Okay.
Decent driver, man.
We wish them all when they're leaving.
They're leaving the first week of November because the race meet is the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have to put it yesterday, because I remember back in the day, I just you and Jerome alone
fight. Try to get the thing start back, yeah.
You and Jerome fight with me now.
You're fully up and running now. You're fully up and running now.
Enough love and respect for that, Bridget. Enough love and respect. I want to put back food on my plate.
The TV crew will reach out there for some
before Kirk, come do a thing, man. We have one. They never see the one on TV just for last.
Okay. All right. Good.
Kirk can do a thing and Jordan start it out, man. Everything nice.
And the what them call it, the thing where Taz Barnes sit down and Moby again. What them call that again?
That's what? Dex 30?
No, man. What them call it again, man? Me soon tell you. Me soon tell you. Dang. Right now, me gonna tell you. Drifting.
Drifting is same thing. Dex 30 same thing.
Yeah, drifting. Yeah.
Dex 30.
Taz Barnes heading to Saudi Arabia.
That's
think,
good.
By the end of the month. Yeah, man.
He
won the Red Bull thing now in Mobile there, and he made it to Saudi Arabia.
You see how that nice? And everything start at Palisado's go-kart track here.
Yeah, man.
All big drivers in the world but come out of Jamaica.
Start right there, sir.
Start right. When Fraser come Jamaica world, I saw the first place him come driving.
You serious?
Yeah, man, him jumping at the go-kart, man. He have to call Colin Daly and say.
And that's where it started from him. That's where it started from for him. Remember? Machelle get cut off. Machelle sound like him get cut off. Everybody get cut off? Who is there?
Neegle, man, Neegle.
Oh, Neegle is here. Morning, Neegle. Sorry about that,
Morning,
Machelle. Sorry about that, Machelle. Morning, my boss. What's up, Neegle?
Oh, yeah, man. Let me get something straight here. A Jack Cook, Carl, John Camden says what time it can be available.
No, they are mandated to.
Yes, ma'am, no. But if they call him, that particular as we are coming, what are you going to be there?
No, they went there without notice.
Okay, fine.
They went there without notice.
They know you, but then so they can come randomly upon you.
Yeah, man.
So they can call you and tell us, boy, what are you going to be there this week or what have you?
No, man, but you give them that time already. But them
give them that time already?
But they still can come randomly outside of those hours.
Outside of, okay. Yeah. As I said before, even do something wrong, but the time.
The punishment.
That's why I don't like CJ thing and Caribbean Court of Appeal business, because them black people, when they try to them...
That's true.
Not to that.
Yeah, it's true, man.
CJ, man,
yeah, man, if you ever have somebody in that system, if somebody in that system don't like you, man, them last you, man.
Them last, man.
I mean, the man, them up Privy Council now do that, because them don't know you.
No, sir.
Them don't know you.
They know you.
That's the drawback with it, my boss. Yeah, man. Make we keep it real.
Yeah.
When the foreigner them up Privy Council, them don't know who Tom Strokes is now in Jamaica, my boss.
I tell you.
But if you and a man have a little issue in Jamaica, and that man happen for the Court of Appeal and your case drop in front of him. The last.
That's why the great multi-purpose. They can set up one all park and mess up things.
Yeah, man.
Multi-purpose.
I remember those utterances by Motti at the time. You know, that is how I got a good grasp of this thing with the local Court of Appeal versus the Privy Council. Motti Perkins, man, the great Motti Perkins.
Yeah, man.
And me agree with him, my boss.
Yeah, man. Next thing.
Yes, sir.
You know, big up no school from down William Nib and beat.
Yes, me say.
I don't see them got to kick up on now, you know. I don't charge is a Mona.
A true man.
Mona.
No, man, we have to mention William Nib and States. William Nib and States, my boss.
I
yes, States don't concede a goal yet. Rambo, you think no one down there?
Hold on.
Yeah.
William, you can't see them play yesterday, but man said the titles now. They can't see a goal.
Yeah, they can't see a goal yet either.
No, sir.
Yeah, man, I tease my virgin Brian Lewis about it.
So the two Tulani team have the team of time.
A child fire, my boss.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Man. But me like this thing, it's so nice to go ball and play.
Yeah, me realize.
It's so nice. I try. I don't know what to recently, but I don't know if the Premier League don't carry over here, but I saw some intense football. But the latter part of the Premier League and to the schoolboy coming on now, I saw a little changes. I don't know why. I saw some. Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
All right, Neegle. Blessings. Neegle, check in, man. Yeah. Turks and Caicos. My boss. Morning.
Turks and Caicos. I check in from from Jamaica, yeah.
From Jamaica, this time.
Yeah, I say, I just have a few questions. I'm not stay too long. Listen to you on this John Campbell thing, right?
Yeah.
And I just look some clarity. So I ask you, the time where you quote, are really that time there?
No. My understanding is that they came in the early morning. I don't remember. I heard something like between 5 and 6 o'clock. That is what
All right, so let's say them come 5 and 6. And he had said the scheduled time was, let's say, 9 to whatever.
9 to 11 or something.
So that'll be in and around that, right?
I think you have to give them like a 1 hour window. Meaning like a 1 hour when you will be there. I will be here between 9 and 10, let us say.
So
and then come 6.
And then come like early, like a couple hours early. I want to make sure the time, cause the time where you talk, where you mentioned.
You mean how far it is? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that more.
But it don't matter. Exactly. It don't matter in principle.
No, the reason why I ask, all right, the same people them will do the random tests, or them do scheduled tests as well?
Yeah, man.
Or them have different teams,
same people. Like. But I same people, them, man.
No, I know the same entity, but me I say like you would have
same
them
people.
man I just do random tests, them man I do the scheduled test.
Well, I don't know them do them thing, but it's the same profession and them test athletes. I would assume it's the same people do random as well the routine.
And
as
the
well the
routine.
Yeah.
So if them come early before the time when him tell them, what kind of test them come to do? Random test.
Random. Yeah.
So if them do the random test, them still do the scheduled test?
They could. I assume they could, yeah. So they could have tested him 6 o'clock and then if they want to test him 9 o'clock again. Yeah.
So what would that be the difference in them findings in them 2-3 hours there?
I don't know. I don't know if the man would... I don't know if theoretically them probably say, all right, let us say I'm taking... Because them have, what you call it now? Flushing agents and them kind of stuff.
You know what me kind of think? I'm not sure I'm right, but I'm just a brainstorm. I feel like they mix up the time,
No,
all right, hold on.
It's a random test them drop on him, man.
A random test and drop.
Yeah, man.
How often you think them do a random test near to a scheduled test before, previously to other people?
But I don't know if you answer them questions, my boss. But all me know that them within them right to do the random test.
I say no, And them just try to figure out how often you think them do all right, we have a scheduled test.
Even if them never do it before, it's not an issue.
It's not an issue?
No, sir. We cannot question the right of the Jadco officers to do the random test. But we don't go down the line there.
I don't really question it,
Can you understand why them do random tests?
Me like think, I just like look on things black and white, And me kind of want to know how often you think them do a random test close to a scheduled test time.
But how is that relevant, though, Turks? Explain.
How is it relevant?
Yeah.
Because me don't know what the difference in the finding are going to be in 2 hours. I try to figure out.
No, man. If you understand science, man, the people will explain to you that you couldn't conceivably test negative for something 6 o'clock and test positive for 9 o'clock and vice versa.
Well, I really that make me a brainstorm.
Yeah.
I mean, I say, what do you think the difference in the findings are going to be in 1 hour or 2 hours?
They're going to tell us it can be. As long as there's a possibility. All the science operating. Remember, say, all right, all the performance enhancing stuff going on, my boss. There are chemical agents that you can take for reduce the levels in your body, So let us say.
Like, could have planned for them then.
That's what people use drugs do. That's what people use drugs do, my boss. They get tested and a lot of them never get tested positive yet, Marian Jones never fail a drug test yet,
Even when the drugs are in your system?
No, man. They can flush out the drugs out of your system in time.
They can't mask it.
They can't. They're not the masking agent me talk about, my boss. So if you are smart enough to identify a pattern in a drug testing, which would be devoid of the random option, then you can beat the system much. If you take the random option out of drug testing, my boss, the system get beaten left, right, and center. You take your drugs. Take the drugs in the 14 hours when you're not scheduled for test, and flush it out for the next 3 hours, and then you're clean for when you do your scheduled drug test.
All right, next thing now.
So you see how important the random testing is.
Yeah, for real. But all right, them give him a 4-year ban, right?
Yeah.
That's the maximum.
As per this particular offense.
Yeah, you know what the minimum could have been?
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I should have found out. That's what I should have.
I kind of want to know what the minimum sentence is. Because I realize them giving the maximum.
They're giving the maximum for this offense.
So see if they could have find out that information, they show it before. We don't know if they can do it before the show. All right. I'm going to appreciate to 100% before the list. Big up yourself.
All right, my boss. All right. Now we'll text somebody and find out about or something. All right. Go back to the phones. 920-2053, 9206. Oh, hold on. Let me go slow. 920-2053, 920-6441. Keisha. Oh! Keisha. Oh! Keisha. Keisha, you left me with a broken heart. You make other people take your place in my heart.
No, man. You know, sometimes they say you have to learn to share.
I love you, Keisha. I love you one more time, Keisha. Well, go on. What we do for joy out now, Keisha?
That's the answer. I talk about the Junkiam matter still. But before I do something, I say, bless up to all the sport, Explosion massive. Wherever in the world you are listening, wherever on the planet you are listening, once you're on planet Earth, all of you are space, so not wrong. Bless up with yourself.
Anytime, Keisha, man. Great to hear from you, Juja.
Alright, me talk about the Junkiam matter world.
Beat me. You're allowed to beat me.
No,
you want to tie up my hand when you beat me?
No. Be careful in that world. I know people get handcuffed, you know.
All right, Keisha. All right, say your piece, Keisha. Say your piece.
All right, oral. I kind of understand the kind of thing where people are saying that the punishment is harsh and all of that. And I declare I'm sending a voice note, but because I'm not too sure if my voice note is going to play, me still call. You understand? So like how I call now, they can keep my voice note. Right. Good. Oral, other young athletes come up, you see? I want it to be a learning lesson to them, so they can learn from John Campbell's mistake. We must not slide over what John Campbell do, you know. You will understand so the punishment harsh, yes? But once you're a sports person and you're playing professional sport, random test is a must. And when the people then turn up, brother, for them see you, you have no excuse. You get the offers from me that world?
Yeah, man.
So we want the other rest of young athletes, then because we have seen...
So you make an example out of John Campbell?
Yeah, yes, that example out of it.
Me don't believe that.
What you mean? No, so you're going to tell other people make the same mistake and then go see it?
No, sir, no.
What kind of ban?
There's a reason why you have a minimum sanction and a maximum sanction, you know. There's a reason. You get me?
You don't get the point to me at time.
No, if they gave John Campbell 1 year, would we complain? Say it was too soft a punishment?
Oral, I don't want no at least get need a 6 months or a year or 4 years. That is what I'm saying. So you don't make the mistake.
No, but he made the mistake, so he must get some punishment.
Right, but me I tell you, the other rest of athletes, them who are coming up, young Jamaican athletes who are come up, we are look on, we don't want them make the mistake, brother. You understand? Can I come like to some people love testimony?
So if you gave him 1 year, you'd have encouraged your athletes to make this mistake?
I would not encourage them to make the mistake, Virgin. Oral, me going to encourage an athlete say, not make the mistake, we get no ban at all.
Fine. I agree. But I am saying to you, you're suggesting that the 4 years would be a bigger deterrent. No athlete don't want to get banned for 1 year now, Keisha.
Oral, me never
or even 6 months.
I agree with some of the people where I say the punishment might hard, but I am saying, say, oral. So you forget the punishment, there be some responsibility, brother. And if you didn't understand what is your responsibility, you will get to the part where you have to get either 6 months, 1 year, or whatever it is.
Fine. But we're going past that part of the process now.
And that's what I'm saying. Specific. Well, listen now. I am saying to you, I am speaking out to the younger athletes them who are looking on.
Yes.
You get the over to me, so I figure out about the John Campbell thing, and me talk to the younger one them who are looking on, brother.
Well, I guess some of them would have probably been learning from this.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it anytime you test and knock on your gate. You know, John Campbell had an option not to answer them though, Keisha. So the younger athletes can learn that too. When they come outside of the stipulated the hour where you give them, you don't have to answer your door. If it's random, you don't have to answer your door.
But when you answer, what is the result?
When you answer now, they know that you're there, so you have to give them the sample.
Right, and that is what I said to them.
That is what John Campbell did.
Exactly.
In hindsight. So we are just like how you appeal to the younger athletes about, you know. Younger athletes. You see when you're there about your business and you lock up in your house and drug tester come boom 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 for your door 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't have to answer.
So did John Campbell know that?
I don't know if he know that.
Okay. So there you go again.
I don't know if he know that.
There you go. But overall, me still would not want to bring somebody in studio
Yeah.
who certain question pertaining to these random tests when we pose the question, because for the question you literally can't answer it.
Which one are the questions? Them.
Like for instance, the brother, what you ask a certain question a while ago, you ask to go.
Ask
You
him
don't know
how often them test them. I don't know.
and all of them something there.
And athletes will only give female experience.
Yeah, but we already have the professional people them who can answer these questions.
Keisha, you know what the term random means? Random means a pattern of the tweet, you know. Random means them can come anytime without notice, morning, noon, or night. So if your man asks me how often it is between random testing and regular testing, you're not going to find a chart where reflect that pattern. Because random then can come anyway. So that is immaterial to the case we're discussing, you know. What people must understand.
General question, or they just asking a general question. You understand? Because me want to know that, so the brother ask a question.
What you want to know?
The very same question we ask.
Which one of them?
After when they do a random test, how long after a scheduled test can be done?
No, anytime, man. It no matter, Keisha.
And him ask you a question, say, what would it show up? You remember when he asked that?
Yes.
Because if me get a test, if me get a random test, say 10 o'clock, and they can give me another scheduled test 12 o'clock, what is the difference in between those two tests?
There could conceivably be chemical changes in your body between 2 and 3 hours, Keisha. So the drug tester will tell you, say, you tell me if you come 10 o'clock, but me feel say you're in the process of flush out your system at 6 o'clock. So that is why I am defending the drug tester's right for the random testing. Now listen to me carefully, you know, Keisha. The only thing I'm disgruntled about is the level of punishment where them get the man, the maximum. For a man where they don't have any suspicion. In fact, for a man where they don't have any reason, real reason for think this man has used drugs. Because he's not showing no performance for him. That's the first thing. He's not showing no performance. And I don't think, based on what we're hearing, this is not a repeat offense.
Okay.
So the man don't have no record of avoiding the drug tester.
All right. Well, like a some test for them say, if them turn up 2 times, them give one. You know,
that's the whereabouts violation one now.
Okay.
That's when you tell them.
In the random one,
yeah, them can come
you know 3 windows like that.
No. When the random one, from them turn up and it is established that you're present, you're obligated to give them the sample.
Well, I guess a John Campbell, I say, I see him.
Then him not wrong?
See him, that's a weakness where that is concerned. Because if he knew that, because if I am an athlete and me know, understand the random test, I know say, yo, for the enough, I'm a door, you know, and me answer, me have to give an account, you know. Why would I not go there? Why would I not? I sure if I talk to John Campbell right now, you regret that.
Probably, more than likely.
Unless you never want to play the sport. I don't know, probably.
When I heard the thing first, you know, it did sound like John Campbell never know what am I doing, you know. It sounded like, when I heard it initially, what it sounded like to me, Keisha, is that John Campbell did feel say because him give them the time when them can come, them can't come. Them not going to come before that time.
Then obviously he will not understand the random testing.
Right.
So probably that's why he has to public educate the people about it.
Probably never have a firm grasp about it. No, we forget public. And the athlete, them know them have work.
No, man, Mr. That's how we public educate the athlete them about it.
Yeah, man. I understand that they do workshops with the
you understand? So then I make them mistake here because to me...
yeah.
Anyway, let's go to oral and next time around.
Big up, Keisha. Your crown intact, you know. You're the boss
nobody
lady.
Can't take my crown.
You're the boss lady, you know. Over yourself. Up and running.
I'm just telling you.
All right, Keisha. Blessings, Keisha. Check in, make you know she's still the boss. Mount Salem. Good morning, my boss.
Yes, good morning, my fellow struggling Liverpool supporter.
Boy, this grunt
right.
and
yeah, that's
depressed.
what I really want to talk about today.
Yeah, don't go
there. Big up again to the Sterling, Wholesale and Waltham crew.
Yes, sir.
Checking in, you know, as every morning. Yes, stop what they do to listen. Yes, before I touch John Campbell, Mr. Tracey, I don't remember the name of the tennis. I don't remember the name of the number 1 and number 2 tennis players, the women's tennis. But you always talk. We were talking about the Leo Master thing. The number one. The number one ranked tennis player that plays it retires earlier on this year, right? And the number 2 automatically becomes the number 1. And she put out something and said, you know, it is depressing and causing mental breakdown because of the pressure of being number 1. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the story, but even if you're not, what do you think about what she's saying?
I don't know who you're talking about, what she said.
The number 2 ranked tennis player.
You remember her name?
No, but her name is not that important. I'm talking about the situation.
She says she's depressed?
Yes, because of the pressure of being number 1.
Me never pick up that story then.
Right. Yeah, but I was just thinking about it.
Me not sympathetic to that kind of argument, my boss. She give up tennis and go look at work in a factory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because.
Yeah, man, go look at work, man. Go pack some bag around a bag juice factory.
If the number 1 rank.
You play tennis. And you get to the top of your game and it depresses you. Go look at work.
Right, because she was not number 1 initially doing a Tracey. She was number 2.
Oh, so she was okay being number 2.
Right, and then the number 1 retired.
Go look at work when I factory.
So she automatically now becomes number 1.
Yeah, man.
And now she's saying that it is some Diego or any one of them overseas that are maybe familiarized.
She will look at work. She will look at work when I factory. If you are playing tennis and you are the second best player in the world and the number 1 player retire and you are elevated to number 1 and that is depressing you. Go look at work, man.
Exactly. So
go look at living help at work, man.
I was just listening to it and
watch some,
and I was saying,
watch some baby diaper, man.
Doesn't make any sense.
Go watch some baby diaper, man. You know wrong work, man.
So that means she all right with being number 2. Because she didn't complain when she was number 2. But now she's number 1. You saying it's getting to you?
No, man, go look at no. Them have some living work up a foreign, you know, you look after.
Right, you call us who are more familiar with the story and shed some more light to you on it. Because it just doesn't make any sense to me.
No, sir, don't make no sense to me at all, my boss. You can play sport. See, most people have to bust them head to get up and work before daylight and morning time. Because if you go do all kind of menial tasks, for minimum wage, you play tennis, you play sport, and you make millions of dollars. You get to the top of your game and it'll depress you. You know?
Right.
And you get peace of mind washing diapers, my boss.
When she was number 2, she didn't put out anything, but now she's number 1.
Yeah, man. She depressed.
Is getting to her.
He depressed. No.
Yeah, and it don't make any sense. One last thing, the John Campbell issue, Mr. Tracey.
Yes, sir.
Why do we think that we have to? I'm not necessarily saying he should not get any punishment, right? But are they punishing him because of what he said, or is it because of his?
Well, technically, they're punishing him for not submitting to the sample. But I don't know if it would be unfortunate if the way he reacted was factored into the punishment. Me think that as a lawyer, me argue against that. As a lawyer, I make the case that the man did half awake, half asleep. He never know him I do. Him just, This is a man who have issues sleeping. And them kind of way, let me argue the case, you know.
Right.
My client has insomnia, he can't sleep. And him just jump asleep and you wake him up and come to the drug test. And he was discombobulated.
What kind of unfair advantage John Campbell gives to the bowlers? I think the bowlers would love John Campbell to be playing, actually.
Me know the international bowler, they're supposed to vex with this man, you know, my boy.
Right.
Because it's an easy way. Big up yourself, boss here. I miss out on that tennis story, my boss. Maybe I forgot to look up that one there. I forgot to talk about it on Sports Commentary later. I'll find it. No, I talk about something else on Commentary later. By the way, tomorrow, I have a special guest tomorrow. I'm not saying nothing more. You know, I have nothing to do with drug testing. Merna, morning. Yes, it's a sound clash we have today. Keisha.
No, not at all. Morning, Oral.
Morning, Merna. How are you?
Morning to your producer and investors. I'm well. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
What's
bothering you today?
You know, Oral, something I've observed.
You're breaking up a bit.
Among some Liverpool
You're breaking up a bit.
fans.
You're on
Really?
You're on speakerphone or you're on? Take it off a headset on them. So.
Are you hearing me better?
Yes, much better.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yes, something I've observed among some Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
Case in point, your producer, Dalton Lee.
You hear that clearly? Yeah. Makes you move from us. Merna, move from where you are, see if we can get a little clearer. This sound going in and out. I don't know why. Dalton,
are you hearing me better?
Yeah, when you say that, I hear it. But when you start talking now, it kind of start fluctuate. I don't know why. Go again. Merna.
All right.
Dalton say for hang up. Olatto.
Go again. All right.
Call back Merna. I want to hear what she has to say.
Hello?
Olatto, your time, you know.
Go again. All right.
Olatto, turn off the radio, Olatto.
Yeah, man. She that talk to Merna. Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Merna, our line badge. She'll call back. Yeah. Wagwan, Olatto. Yeah, we call you out today. Say, a man say you kick off the Itals too when you hear shakes this morning. You know?
No, I'm no weak.
Eh?
I'm no weak like shake.
But you understand the anger of shakes, though?
No, shakes. Let me show you some shakes. You see when people ignorant, them say they want to say, yeah? First, the wrong place them go to BBC. BBC, all they tell about other people want to themselves. Yeah. First, I did ask black people who are taught these stories. Them have camera all over the world. Yeah. Them have camera upon people.
I don't think they have
camera. The question I ask you because most of the thing, all the black people are doing the thing. I ask if people have camera over the world. Human being a human being. Yeah. Only if you stop come the involve black people because guess what happened?
Olatto.
Yeah, just what happened. BBC saying something. BBC all the involved people who telling a story about England. Which means that can show where the African story people watch. You know, some of the time we go behind and watch different news.
Yeah.
You know watch BBC, you know watch CNN, you know, because you know where them stand for, you know.
What you watch when you want international news?
We watch Russian news.
Yeah?
Yeah. RT.
You don't pick up no African station?
That's a must.
Al Jazeera. You watch Al Jazeera?
No, I don't watch that.
Oh.
Watch enough African thing, nothing I want African I watch. Because the same thing they are saying, the narrative about Africa is something all the black, it's all the black people did this thing. And I hate black people. Why Shakes white and black?
No man, Shakes a black man.
It's probably because he made himself. I don't hate in the black.
Shakes was angry, man. He was angry about it.
No, and again, decision made by some ignorance to the people, because you are the people them do wrong with the little girl when they test little girl now.
Right.
And they never test her now.
Right.
And then the girl gets her medal.
When them lose them world record, yes.
Yeah, so now them do something wrong. Who in charge of them? And it's up to me. You know, the fight time I hear in European and Europe and America, which is European. The fight time is them up in parts Jamaica. You know, when it's a corruption and Jamaica this standard. Who passed them?
But Olatto, to the point at hand though, the way how the Jamaican authorities, this time we are talking about the drug testers, how they tend to go hard at our athletes compared to other countries. White countries too. We know you don't like that term there. Compared to how them treat for them athletes. That is why Shakes get to the point where he say what I'm saying.
Yeah. You say him free team opinion. And yes, it's factor. Because listen to me again, on the free for overstand. Even sometimes you know reason. Some standard that set is this them still in charge after them standard.
No man, independent people them aware
no, them actually. You're not this. You're connection like art. You know say you're the panel. You're the unreal now. Something you can't say. No.
Right.
Because you have them set them standard.
No man, but yeah.
No, I'm give my piece pan it. I don't agree with them or them the cricketer. I don't agree with it.
It's excessive.
Yeah. I'm the fight time which me do agree with because I now said only black people. And me cost black people because there's so much wonderful black people doing so much wonderful things.
I agree with you. Shakes went overboard with that, man. He went overboard.
You know, Shakes, I want to real scholar this man. Like,
we are trying to stop the man, and the man kept saying it over and over.
Why no man for ban Shakes? And the next page will come and agree with Shakes. Agree with Shakes what?
No, man, him go overboard, man. You can't use one.
Oh, no, but listen to me again. Ask a question. Little board where bias, because them, as I'm saying with the little girl, then after this bridge, them get the bridge in 4 years, which I don't agree.
Excessive.
Yeah, I don't agree. Yeah? And listen to me, you're trying to be the bridge right. I'm going to tell the bridge you're prison, you know.
Eh? He's going to appeal. He's going to appeal, man.
You're one thing before, right? Now ask you a question again, because me ask you this time, I don't understand. If somebody accomplish everything, we not talk about with who side them have him accomplish everything. Yeah? And that I want. And two, this virgin put all the posts together and get him to get and I win. And you are the talk about winning, you know. You are the talk about and the not winning. All the big not do. Me no overstand. And one thing with me is if I team play good, because me not cheating for please no man. If I team play good and lose, and play good and lose. So you couldn't say right him play good. You said the team win and him play good. Me not agree to that. Because I'm straightforward, me not make it twist my mind. I just good and lose. No matter you want to put it in, you play good and lose. And from that Jamaican, I hear that. So you are the virgin where a shaving face from the next program. Because to me, Rasta no shave face, but me not do value money. Me not do value money, but to me, like authentic life.
Rasta different from Jedi, you know?
No, general. I hear me now go to Saudi because it's still like the wonderful.
The rest of the different from
Jedi. When I watch it, I now go to Saudi.
Me's not a Jedi nor a Rasta, you
No,
know?
but no, that's a disrespectful thing. Man, not call him said Jed when they invite no corruption. The first time in Jamaica, the man used to call him said dreadlocks.
No, man, but that's the first time, man.
No, even no. I know some Rasta man, but them call him said dread, and they must have wonderful. Stop the value that you from.
No, man, they don't do in Jamaica. Dread a different thing from Rasta, man.
No, so what before? No, when I'm
Dread the sham Rasta, you know, they.
No,
the rest of them go ages and go plot up them here. Them man, they're dread.
No, you know the one that I read and Stefan.
Rasta is a man like you.
No, but
you're real Rasta, man.
We're chasing. I put real to me. I Rasta. I put fake and real. What I'm simply saying to you, stop devalue the Asians. So we call them say dread to them. Them no go barber shop. Them never go hairdresser.
Shave on the rim.
Them call them several. Dread female. I don't call it. Stop devalue them.
Them pluck all them eyebrow, you know, man.
No, I said to you, you have some man can say dread to me, not devalue them because them still went on the chart.
Big up
so we not devalue them. No, we not devalue. I'm say Rasta, I even dread down, shave them face. And don't say shave forward, set the example.
All right, Mama.
Yeah, respect.
Big up yourself, Olatto.
Yeah.
Olatto said, "Burn the money, we have plucked them eyebrow, my boss." Who that? Merna is back. Merna.
Hi.
Yes, Merna, you're much better now.
Morning.
So like you change a gadget. Morning.
Morning to your producer and your listeners.
Yes, ma'am. You were
saying. You know, what I've observed among some Liverpool fans, they're not believers.
Faith weak.
Yeah, man. Case in point. Yeah, man. Your producer. Dalton Lee. Oral.
You're weak. When I say weak.
I was listening to him on Sunday. And it's as if he expected a drubbing from Arsenal.
Drubbing? No.
Yeah, man. Because guess what? Dalton started here, Luciano, Lord, give me strength. When Arsenal scored first. By the time you look again, Oral, in draft here, Jimmy Riley is gonna be tougher yet. Yes.
What kind of doom juggling in that?
Yeah, man, but
oh, Lord.
What had me totally flummoxed was when, Oral, remember I've told you repeatedly.
Yes.
All I know about the way football is played is nothing. So when the gentleman called, because it looked like him don't know what he do now, you know. Him call and dep on a rant about the way Liverpool are playing now. Listen to me, man. Him a talk about why Klopp start that 1 year and why Fabinho never did.
So if not set up when fight back in the game and come back and
listen, man. I commiserated with him, you know, as much as I could, but certainly it wasn't from an informed position.
Merna, you beat him.
Understand me?
The man trying to defend himself, you know.
No, I was commiserating purely from an emotional standpoint. Is what I'm saying?
Yes, man. Fully understand.
Because I don't know anything about football.
Listen to Merna. You remember say you came and made a voice note and said that Arsenal will win by 3-1. That means you never have no belief.
That was Merna's prediction.
Merna's prediction, and it ended at 3-2. So you were not a believer either. So you can't say if you're not a believer, you weren't a believer either. So you can't come on the radio, come talk and like as if I a one-sided thing. I come defend myself. You made, and I have the voice note to play. You said you're going to drum him by 3-1.
You catch her now.
See, and end match it ended at 3-2 at the end of the game. You know, I'm tell you, say you are almost right. Because ended at 3-2. and I also went on air and said that I hope that what you say is wrong.
Oh,
and that means come say. So you don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. Me have a voice note. I have a voice note to prove that
you almost got it right, Merna.
She said 3-1. I have a voice note to prove. So you can't ramp with me. I am a believer. I am a believer. Because I wanted something other than a 3-1 and you predicted 3-1.
You think I mean she don't beat up?
No, man.
No, man. I was just being pragmatic when I made that prediction. But guess what, Oral? Dalton also said, he might look for Man City give Liverpool about 10 come Sunday.
No, that's all right. Merna, based on the run where Liverpool have, you expect any better
by the way,
this weekend?
Matip out and Trent Alexander out
and Diaz out. So you expect this Sunday that Man City will come and win. Will fall and Liverpool will win? No, sir.
Well, so far Liverpool hasn't really shown up for duty.
It's Anfield, you know.
Even though Anfield is a fortress still, you know. But guess what? Who the man stop Ireland? Who will stop him?
The fortress falling apart.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right now. Come Sunday, we have to stop the hemorrhaging. That's what happening right now. That's what I'm saying.
All right, big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Bless up.
Oral.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
All right, Merna. Bless up every time. Go for a quick break on the Sports Explosion. Welcome back. A man must ask Olatto how him categorize the rent a dread then. Since you have a problem with, can you have someone when say a bona fide dread? Or you classify the rent a dread? Which category you put the rent a dread them in Olatto? Olatto, you must know, say them have a profession, you know, the rent a dread profession, you know. Anyway, big up Olatto. We go for the Explosial segment now. Right away, hear what the Explosial family have to say about the issues at hand of the day. Let's go to the Explosial segment.
Welcome to our Explosial segment.
Good morning, Oral. Hits family, your producer. I think this is a grave injustice I've dealt with John Campbell. Oral, you what they do? Just find a slot man and play one of those bounty killer man. Cross, angry, miserable. Come on, they're just crazy, Oral.
Morning, Oral. Morning, producer. Dalton, big up yourself. Look here, Oral. If I me, it's a warning my get. For first offense, warning. Make the man go play cricket and make some money. We're not sure if he might take no drugs. And inherently, most Jamaicans don't take drugs. People who are athletes in Jamaica don't take drugs. Right? Foolishness, Jad go on with utter rubbish.
Morning, Sports&NewsJa. Morning, Oral. Or we have to say about Man U fan here, but your side now play good. Me agree your side now play good no, but we have to say about Mohamed Salah. You know, feel saying disappear. When season start, you know, see him have a good game, you know. Me not hear you say nothing about him. And next thing too, we have to say about it, 2 hands goal them way. West Ham score weekend after Rashford one. If you look at the 3 goal them, which one you would have more for give a goal? Him and then take a Rashford goal and the next 2 man goal, and when the ball lick them man the hand, then just kick in that goal. Rashford a jump over the defender and the ball bounce on his hand. Then he still have to beat the keeper and score a goal, and the man then disallow him and goal. VR now work right, man.
Morning Sports Explosion team. Dalton, Oral. I've only a new caller calling from what they Oral, man. I notice all of the original, most of them take a break. I only a man me now hear from what they, you know. Look like them take a break for get the new caller, them I run, you know, all the man them in the diaspora. I love that. Yeah, man, I love that, man. I only a man me now hear. But Oral, hear what me I say now. See, Jadko now, after you make such a boo-boo with the girls them, when them broke the record. That's true, we know say them go broke. Even you there say you're not sure if them are going to break the record again. But me could have tell you say them are going to break the record again. At least smash it in and them have one more chance. No, I don't think them have another chance because some of the girls them I will leave high school and thing. But after you make such a boo-boo, now you come test the man now and you go give the man 4 years. You understand? But John Campbell is idiot to it still in the world. John Campbell is idiot. And where you say bad, you say a serious thing now. The way them deal with people them too, you know, but that shouldn't make them game such a long time still, you understand? But me you talk about the rules now. The way I call it now, the three time if them come for test you 3 times and them not fine you. Them not still ban you, man, at the maximum them give you know. So when you say them not sure if drugs in your system, no man, that premise the wrong. Yeah man, that's a part them me disagree with the world. Cause if them come for test you 3 times and you're not dead. You understand? Them give the maximum ban. And them don't have drugs in your system, so you can't say that. Apart from the right, you understand what I say? Yeah, but Jad go for go, man. Jad for go, and John Campbell is idiot too. Me no depend none of them side. Both of them are joke.
Blessings, Sports Explosion family. Why Maverick? For the first time in a lifetime, I agreed both you and the Dread. It is absolutely ridiculous to charge a man more time who was not found guilty than the people who were actually found guilty. It is absolutely stupid. And let me tell you something. Jadko has a mindset that they need to sort out. I'm kind of weary of Jadko from that issue with Asafa Powell and Tyson Gay. They tested positive in the same weekend. Tyson Gay's situation was really out of the norm, right? Asafa thing was not as serious. And Dr. Paul went on BBC, and there was an excitement in the man's voice about getting these people tested positive. And he's now saying it can be a tip of the iceberg if we start doing blood tests in Jamaica. And I'm saying, why is he so excited about getting people positive? There's a mindset of Jadko that is wrong. They are too excited to punish people. They are too excited to... It's almost like destroying the youth them is their primary objective, not to keep the sport clean. I'm a little weary of their mindset from that occurrence. So I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand why people, feel that you deserve 4 years. I would have said 6 months. I was saying 6 months just before you even said it. So we're on the same page this time.
Blessings to the Sports Explosion crew. This is Fortis Desi from Olatto, Wisconsin. Tracey, in the interest of transparency, you think you could get one of them drug testing people and maybe the head, or if not the head, somebody below the edge for come explain certain things to the sporting fans who really would have loved for look up to them and respect them for the work that them do. Just explain them work and how the punishment go and how, you know, if there's fines or just straight banning or what. You know, just make them give us some little ideas to how the whole system go, because we'd love to know. Bless up.
That was our Explosial segment.
All right, welcome back. I'm not sure how much public appearances the Jadco officers make, you know. I don't know, maybe it's because it's such a delicate job that they do. I don't think they make a lot of public pronouncements. Maybe we could think about going to the head of it to kind of give us a, you know, a general framework of what them do. That's an idea. I just wanted to make the clarification. Somebody just reminded me in the break that it was an independent panel appointed by Jadco that came down with the ruling and not Jadco itself. Of course, I don't think the independent panel can be seen as unconnected to Jadco, because they're basically representing the interests of Jadco. Right? But it is supposed to be an independent disciplinary panel. That's what it's categorized as. The panel that actually, you know, handed down the punishment to John Campbell. Independent disciplinary panel. Jadco officers do the testing and make the case, and then the hearing occurs in front of an independent panel. So you can, you know, think what you want of that. Yeah? All right. We can run off some more calls. 920-2053, 920-6441. Ricochet. There were a couple of questions that were asked in the WhatsApp segment. I wanted to address, but I never jot them down, you know. I'm hearing some gremlins, you know. Ricochet. I hear some gremlins. Ricochet ball play today, you know. In ball play today, my boy. No Ricochet for him today. I call on a drought on Ireland starting today. Yeah. And I was saying to Dalton and Merna a while ago, we've lost now Joel Matip, yeah, out for up to 3 weeks. Luis Diaz out till December. And the quintessential wingback, Trent Alexander-Arnold, out for 3 weeks as well. Ricochet is back. May I hear that ominous beeping sound, you know, Dalton? You know that ominous beeping sound? When you hear it, you know, say, we have a sprint going on the technical room, we'll call them. That's what is happening there. All right. As it relates to the process and the protocols, people, I'm getting the impression that a lot of people involved in this drug testing thing, a lot of people don't really understand the nuances of it. There's a lot of little technicalities in it. Because I think, based on the reactions I get from some of the people calling in and some people who texting me on my phone, is that they are mixing up what happened with John Campbell as a whereabouts rule violation. It's not a whereabouts rule violation, so there's no need to have 1, 2, 3 infractions. What you're going to have is that the whereabouts rule violation is where you tell them where you are, and when they come there, them can't find you. And you get 3 strikes at that. So if them can't find you once, 1 strike, twice, another strike, third one, another strike. Now, I think the whereabouts rule violation is actually, I think the process is actually pretty transparent and pretty credible, right? Because if a man going 3 times, if a man going miss 3 times from a possible drug test, that to me suggests him try hide something, right? So that would be meriting of some significant, suspensions. Now, the John Campbell case now is a failure to give, I don't remember the exact words, failure to submit the sample. Now, this happened 1 time. And obviously, it don't need to happen more than 1 time for them give you 4 years ban. Now, me think that one is a little bit unfair, but again though, critical to the process is the kind of case you make in front of the panel. And this is something we always talk about, you know. I talk about them something upon this program. You see the thing where them call justice? Justice and something we bought and sold, you know. So the man we have the money can get the big QC to represent him. Probably get way, you know. But the poor man we can't have a hire little lawyer who just come out and have manly school. Him going to have less of a chance to get off of the case. So justice are really something where can be, is basically, is for the highest bidder, you know. That is unjust. What are the reality? Osenol.
Good
morning, my boss. What going?
Yeah, man, good, you know.
Yes. How the thing go? How the thing go, my boss?
Well, still a wait, you know.
Still a wait. All right. All right. So,
I make a statement with the Ireland thing, or be a very bold bet for today. Where I say him now go somewhere.
Yeah, man. Take a long odds, man. Long odd bet. I tell you, you're supposed to get a nice piece of money for this, you know. If Ireland don't score today.
Copenhagen. Copenhagen a good, man.
Yeah. That's why I say you're supposed to get a good money.
Yeah, but
with the form that he's in, expect him to score and
them is the qualifiers coming up, and you know.
Them not good.
Them not good. So a player like Ireland right now in a top form right now. We wouldn't go with that.
Well,
you'd be surprised.
If you gamble same more score, you will get less money, you know.
Yeah, so me wouldn't go with that.
You not buy same more score?
No, me wouldn't go with it.
Well, you not buy same more score a hat trick?
Well, most likely, I understand. But I do go rather with a bet builder.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and put some other things.
Okay, some other things.
So the odds will go up more.
Some of the other game, them, yeah.
Not really other, same game,
but
right?
some
the
other
same
stuff.
Game have a bet
score at
builder.
halftime or something like that.
Right, so you just mix it up a bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, another thing, I think I sent you the thing about Mbappe.
Yes, man. I meant to mention it. Yeah.
Right. So Kylian Mbappe.
Trouble in paradise.
Right. So after having that big contract,
so like he want out.
Right. And you can see some bad. I don't know, but the three of them, something not right.
The egos
right.
the egos now work out with each other.
Right. And me did see that one coming in. Right. And I when initially when the contract came to an end, there's some man they were contemplating, he's gonna go to Real Madrid. I think that should have been the case, and they just slam a big contract, a million euros or pound contract.
Where's this coming up now, though? You know, them not get it good push for Champions League, win this year with all of the heavy hitters on the team and try. If they ever break up the team next year, then break up the team.
Well, they say by January, so I don't know how that one there go.
Mbappe has become a real diva, you know. Eh? You don't notice it? Eh? Well,
the allegations from Pogba's side, and you know, so I don't know, you know, something just not right on the side.
Interesting, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, we're going to monitor it.
Yeah, man, I want gonna see him way, you know.
Big up yourself, sir. Congratulations for your big win weekend, man.
Well, I hear you ask the question yesterday with the referee and so on, you know. Yeah, we get to with one, you know.
I see a related story here. Arsenal's opening goal against Liverpool was unable to be checked by VAR.
Right, I heard that.
Due to the technical issue preventing the incident from being properly reviewed. So,
I heard that one.
I
heard that one just now, you know, but again...
You get to read that again?
When
you're salty, man. Saka never look offside to me, though. I don't know. He never look offside.
No, that one, you know.
Like him run on to the plate to me. I'm going to have to look at it again.
The penalty and the Gabriel one, you know, and another match, in few seasons ago, those cars would be going against us if it was in Liverpool. So, as I said, I just saw it time for luck. You have to ride the luck in a football sometimes. So
you're a fear Gunners man, my boss.
So
some Gunners people refuse to say you get the call them. It's simple thing, you get the breaks. That call the margin that penalty call I don't think was even marginal. I'm sure Jesus for diving.
It was time for we actually get a cargo for we at somehow.
All right.
Because we suffer a lot from referee decision.
All right, Osenol, big up yourself, my boss.
All right, big
up and running. Genus, morning.
Morning, what going on?
Start time, you know, what going?
Good. All is well?
All is well, that ends well, man.
I never got to give you a congratulations for your trip to watch it.
We don't talk to you from that.
Yeah, we talk, but we never.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Messi.
And me heard you said something. Say that you give up your earnings to go watch Lionel Messi. So you're a big fan of Messi. But I just give a little reminder. Not much people have much privilege like him.
What? Can give up them earnings?
And go fly out go watch the NFL.
No, but it's worth it, man.
Yeah, but
Messi is a generational baller.
Yeah, listen, I said, about. Not much people privilege like him to do.
Okay. All right.
So don't use that against a man, which is a Messi fan.
Good point, Steve. Fair
Yeah,
point.
man.
I was just kind of taking a jab at the Messi fans.
No, you was gloating. I'm not wrong.
No, jab at the Messi.
All right, moving.
Yeah.
But disappointed that year. World Cup.
Yeah.
When the news broke that a TV was carry the World Cup, friend.
What is it? Them hide it from the public.
You were to wait for 4 years to see the World Cup and can't see the World Cup.
You serious?
I'm joking that, man. Hey,
it is there.
we not like still, you know.
It
We
is
run
there,
a TV say, hold on, we run a TV say, no lapse, you know, no marketing week when it comes to sports, you know.
I know that up, my boss, man.
I want, no.
Remember, says World Cup or something where you pay for your bite. Them only bite not clusters, you know, my boss.
Question, as the World Cup done, no survive at the World Cup.
Them sell them in a 2 and 3 World Cups, man.
God, man. You can't believe this, brother.
And this company buy World Cup. I remember say World Cup now.
Big boss.
Them pick
You see cable, you know, and everybody have cable TV, you know.
No, man, but World Cup have to come on a free-to-air station, you know.
But them can't see it, and that's what I tell you.
Yeah, them transmission, not 100%. Yeah. It's a big problem, that, brother.
It's a chaos that
and
again.
them have no time to fix that transmission issue in between, because World Cup soon start.
Oh, God. Anyway, John Camp.
Yeah.
And here shit make a set up earlier. But if associate feel, then associate feel, man.
Yeah, that's why I never had a man say me a cut him, man.
Yeah, then
you not gonna cut off a man for say that. They suppose that's how I really feel. Yeah?
Yeah, you can't cut off a man.
Me not try to calm him down still and say, no, man,
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
gonna say it again. But he look like he really feels so in this moment.
There's nothing wrong if the man feel away there. That's how him feel.
Yeah, man. You have some people who call this show and say them hate white people.
Oh, same that. That's the thing, man. But when Mr. Campbell on Tracey, boy, it's just an unfortunate situation. Let me ask. Them show up for him out before the time, right?
Yeah, them show up randomly. That's a randomly, which they have a right to do.
Yeah. Boy, hey.
And from your answer your door and you're there, you have to give them the sample. If you never answer your door and go on like you're not there, they would not go about them business.
All me I say, them never have to give me full penalty.
You would have to give it?
Them never have to.
Okay, yeah, that's my point.
Them never have to. Because,
that is my point.
Yeah, because them not prove of the man I think.
Somebody, me not talk about that while ago. Somebody text me phone, say John could not respond with suspicion. I disagree, no. They should. If it's a case that you really, really suspect this man is taking drugs, based on his performance, based on his record, if he's a repeat offender, is not the first thing I hide from you. Them kind of thing they build up towards sentencing a person of a boss.
Yeah.
I am positive that I have not heard of any suspicions that John Campbell is using performance. We don't see no performance. See, we don't hear about no record with him after EVA drug testing. The man is not a difficult, athlete in terms of accessibility. This is just a one-off thing. Joke, my boss.
But anyway, if you're along, Mr. Tracey.
Yeah, man, get there.
You are a big baller there, Salah. You pull up a bomber here, trying to get the money in
yeah, everybody has said that. Everybody has said that. What have to Salah have to the rest of the team?
No, man. All when the rest of the team look like that, Salah always show us up.
Yeah, but...
And White Clap always appear starting.
Then Salah no talisman, man. Salah your talisman, you know, man.
And that now with Clapper.
And your 20th goal a season, man, that you have
when now play, he come back down to farm, Mr. Tracey, and give me nothing. When me start your farm, yes, a liability out here.
Yeah,
man trying.
What play good for the team? Well, except Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz are the only man that play good for the team, really, you know, boss.
And Trent.
Trent not playing nothing, my boss.
There's a machine and nearly kill him.
Trent, hey. Boss, Genius.
Yeah.
We used to have a Sunday scrimmage when we used to play, see my boss.
Yeah.
You see me, when we play that scrimmage, you know, we don't play for lose, you know, my boss.
Yeah.
When we lose, I could fight, could have broke, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I see.
You see if Trent up on my scrimmage side and we see him do something when him do for Liverpool team, my boss. Him can't play back on my team. No Sunday morning.
No, but me not play with friends.
The man do some awful. The man just push him put and then just stand up and watch you play, no, my boss.
Obviously, him can't defend it.
But 2 years ago, me I tell him that Trent can't defend some man trust me on this show.
Yeah, we have to give you.
That's why I know me the head of the game, my boss.
Yeah, man. We have to give you floor.
They might tell me about isolated and press eye. We're not talking about press eye. We're not talking about press eye and get caught out. We're talking cannot defend. We're not in the position for defend.
2 quick points.
Yeah.
Is attacking is part of defense now.
Attacking is part of defense.
Going forward with the ball is part of your defense.
Technically, you can't argue it that way there. Yeah. Team will play possession football, say them, them keeping the ball. Them basically both attacking and defending because you can't do nothing with the ball when you don't have it,
You know, for me, Tracy, the first thing more my defender to do is defend.
Yes, man. No, but in a modern football, the rules change.
Yeah, man, it changed.
It rules change, especially that wing back rule. Back then when I play ball wing back, your wing back was just a 2 verse ball up on the side. All right. We can pick it up tomorrow.
All right.
Genius. Closing out the show. Genius, closing out the show. Well, Dalton, that was a show and a half, man. We'll be back here tomorrow morning to do it all over again. Until then, Champions League football this evening. Oh, by the way, I never meant to mention it. I never remember it. Patrick Mahomes was unsung again last night. 1 point win over the Raiders. Patrick Mahomes are the boss. Nobody can tell me no. Patrick Mahomes are going to turn me into an expert for NFL. Baddest thing me see play quarterback. No man not tell me no about no Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, genius. Sorry, I never remember if I mentioned it earlier. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning to pick it up all over again. Until then, this has been the Big Bad Sports Explosion. Oh.